And welcome back. For those of you just joining us, this is NEV, is that correct?
Yeah.
Nev. Versus Danbob. NEV is Nev. I'm going to get used to that. Nev has chosen U2. Starting out strong.
Yeah, definitely. That Nair is that's a killer.
U2 is very formidable with the string of arrows.
There goes Luma. Oh, no. Rosalina's all by herself here. All right, Nev's playing a good stage game. Way to get that early kill. U2 only has 13%, and I... Oh, way to stay himself. All right, Luma's back. We'll see how long, though.
Hello, this is Spanky J coming in to join you on commentary really quick. So right now we have a Danbob versus Nev. This is game one. Battlefield, I think, a pretty appropriate stage.
Definitely for Mewtwo, because that Nair is...
Yeah. You can cover through the platforms and everything.
Killer.
I'm not sure if ZSS doesn't do well against Mewtwo, but
it's
pretty...
down air.
Yeah, he saw her put that head over the ledge, because the thing is, it's like Rosie's hands are going to grab it, so her hurt box of her head is going to jump over, and she's got to wait a little bit. So he just saw that, reacted, instantly took him out.
Definitely. Appropriate punish.
I was just saying, I do not know how well ZSS does. I know Danbob plays Peach a little bit, but Rosa Mewtwo is not that good for Rosa.
Yeah,
so
as we've seen in the first game, definitely. Yeah. As soon as that Luma's gone, too, his offense is just kind of depleted.
Yeah, and Nev's doing really well of spacing his aerials around Luma. Unfortunately, he did get grabbed there, so now Rosie has a % lead, which is something she always wants in the game, because then she can sit back and play defensive.
And Luma's gone.
Yep.
Poor Luma.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you have to play the matchup. Any character against Rosa. Ooh, he waited that air dodge out, but just the floaty properties of Rosalina made it hard for Nev to punish and down air spike.
But still, Nev is taking a very good lead here. 87% to 33.
He almost did the buzz where he pulled Luma up and then almost hit him off the blast zone, but Nev, unfortunately for Danbob, was not at that high a %.
Yeah. Good back here. Rosalina's just all over the stage, trying to look for a good way to come in and try to get some damage in.
Nice job with the side B.
Yeah.
Nev noticed that Danbob was just sort of panic shielding there, so he just threw that out. He's got a pretty big hitbox, so he can safely execute that. And there goes the first stock from Danbob. Nev jumping over the ledge with that fair.
Good fair, very good fair. Let's see how much extra credit he can rack on before, I guess, if he loses his stock.
Danbob showing a little bit of angst, kind of trying to chase Mewtwo off stage there, but he's got to, you have to play the waiting game sometimes, unfortunately.
And Neve taking out Luma really early, definitely. Ooh, and I love the reverse side B with Neve's Shadow Ball.
Yeah, Nev's trying to run through a tear. He was the first seed at this tournament, so if I was him, I wouldn't be happy about being in the losers bracket this early.
No kidding, no kidding.
And
You've definitely shown us what it means to be first seed in a tournament.
Absolutely.
He's putting in a lot of work with this Mewtwo.
The best player in Nebraska, almost unanimously going to be number one on our PR, as it is going to be updating for Nebraska very shortly, perhaps tonight.
I'm excited to see the results.
Yeah, he's so Nev's really trying to make a statement with the first tournament of the season, and just poor Danbob,
Yeah, seriously.
having to face him a little bit earlier than he'd expect. Okay, there's the down air spike.
Rosalie put in some good work with that down air. All right, he's throwing out that down air. Trying to get Luma. Luma is gone. And Danbob is hopping around trying to find a good way to get back to stage. And
the fair
connects.
Barely not going to take it out.
Good
no rage.
Danbob.
And Nev just... Oh, no! And Dreamland giving Danbob life support right there.
God.
We're not out of the tournament yet.
No kidding.
Danbob's saying, I haven't done any of my Christmas shopping yet. I need some of that extra cash.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm sorry, Nev. I got to take you out.
Oh,
in
Nev.
whatever way possible.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to try and enter these results on here. It is currently 1-1 between LTL Nev and Danbob. I'm trying to see where it is. All right. So we're just quickly entering in those numbers for you guys, and then we'll quickly continue with our commentary. Oh no! And a swoop! We just missed a swoop, so I apologize to our watchers. We weren't able to commentate as we were entering in the results. This is going to be really tough for Danbob. I don't see Nev SDing, especially when, you know, this is sort of a tournament life on the line.
Mm-hmm. Without first stock so early, I don't think... I'm wondering how Danbob's going to pull this out.
Yeah. I mean, this is Smash 4. Sometimes things can happen.
As we saw with the last match. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, and you put up the...
Oh,
off-stage game.
Oh my God!
Coming back. Okay.
And both of these players on their tournament stock. Danbob with amazing off-stage play right there. But Nev's running through, you know, no percentage on this second stock right now.
This is true. This is true. And he's charging up that Shadow Ball. Ooh, Black Luma.
Nice. Yeah, you know, the Obsidian. Nice lunar landing by Danbob. Put on a little bit of pressure, but he's going to need a lot more than that to pull this through.
Yeah, no kidding. He's really going to get on stage and just wail on Need in order to have a
Bear
chance.
is going to take him out.
But before he has the ability to do so, Need takes that last stock with
I mean,
the Bear.
hey, Danbob could say I took a game off Nev.
This is not something